Hi, Mac Tom. Today I'm going to be doing a video where I talk about if I would buy a doll for retail price. I've seen videos where people go through and they say if they'd buy a doll or not, like yes or pass. And I can't really do that because I feel like most dolls I tend to really like. So I decided to do a different one where I think that I'd have more variety in my yeses and nos. Where I say would I buy a doll for retail price, meaning if I were to find them now, like thrifting now in the wild, wherever, if they were their original price, would I buy them now? That kind of keeps like the stakes at the point of like you can't really get them very easily or whatever. We're going to be doing Barbies from 2014, and I didn't look up every single price, so I'm going off of like my basic idea. Like if most dolls from 2014 were between like $15 and $20, like that's the majority of retail price from just basic looking up how much Barbies were sold for. So I'm going to be using that kind of knowledge. Obviously, I'll have a little bit knowledge other places, but then obviously if it's a playset, if it comes with more dolls, it'll be more expensive. I'm not going to really go into too much detail on why I say yes or no, but that's what I'm doing here because I feel like the video is going to be really long. If you have any questions, you can ask, but let's begin. We've got Bride Barbie. I'm going to say, actually, I really like her. Crazy enough. I should say, I added most of these dolls to my wish list, but this is saying if I'd buy them for retail price, okay? Not if I'd get them at all. I prefer to thrift most of my dolls. I'm going to say no, even though I really like her. I'm going to say no to Ken. I'm going to assume these are a little bit less than $20, probably around like $15, but I'd still say no to them. Actually, I really like this one, but I think she's too simple, so I'm going to say no. Yeah. If she was 15, I'd say yes, probably. No, because she comes with a lot of stuff. Same for that doll. No. No for any of those dolls, specifically because they come with a lot more stuff, so I'm sure they're more expensive. Crazy enough, I really like her, but again, both of those dolls come with more stuff, so I'm going to say no. No for the happy birthday. Oh, it's a birthday one. I'm going to say no still. No for the birthday wishes for retail price, even if they are closer to $15. I like this one, but I'm going to say no. No, because they come with extra outfits. No, nothing insanely exciting. When it comes to the Halloween ones, I was really debating yes or no. And I'm going to say no still, just because I feel like out of all of the Halloween ones, these are more basic looks. No to the hair tattoo ones. I feel bad because I'm saying no. I feel like once we get to like other like 2000s, I'm going to say a lot, like yes, a lot more. No to Ken's. No to the True Barbie. Actually, I think I have her outfit. No to the iron-ons. No, because this one is not only a Walmart exclusive, so she's going to be harder to find, but also she comes with extra fashions. I do like this one. I'm sure she's not insanely expensive. Sorry, I'm sure they're not insanely expensive, but I'm going to say no. Yeah, I think I'd want to find them more cheap, especially because they come with, like, the shoe outfits. I should say, this isn't to say that if I found them retail price that I wouldn't pick them up, but, like, if I found them for $20, because I feel like she retails more for, like, $30 is what I want to say. Maybe it is 20. No, I'm going to say she's probably around, like, 25, 30. If she was 20, I might pick her up. But the shoe one, I don't need all these shoes, not to be mean, but, like, I'd prefer to have the doll. No, if he was a Ken, like just a Ken, and he was the $10, I would definitely pick him up, but not with the extra stuff. I really like this outfit a lot. If I found her for $20, I would pick her up. I would pick either of them up, but I would not, like, the box, not, like, alone. But if she's more than that, probably not. The pet ones, I talked about them before already. No. I just don't love their outfits that much. I'd prefer to thrift them with the dog. I like the dog. I'm going to assume the horse ones are more than $20, so I'm going to say no. I would pay $20 for them if I found them in box. Specifically the tawny horse, not the feed and cuddle tawny. I really like the top one. I think her outfit's adorable. We've got pick a fashion. I'm going to say no. No. The Color Me Glam, I really am debating. I think I'd say yes. I'm sure she comes with extra accessories. I'm sure she's more, but she's actually really cute and she reminds me of a different doll, so I think it's more of nostalgia talking. This one comes with a playset. I would say no, I wouldn't pay retail price for her. Same for the house. I wouldn't pay retail price. I wouldn't pay retail price for the bike, the glam bike, just because I'm going to assume it's more of like $25 and her outfit isn't super exciting. If this doll was like $15, around $15, I think I'd say yes. The fashion design maker is really cute. I actually have the blonde one, not the rest of her, like the whole outfit, but I have just the blonde doll in her white outfit. I wouldn't pay retail price, especially because I got her for like $1. I think even less than that, because I think I got her at Goodwill bins. So I would say no to them. I'm sure they come with extra stuff too, which would be really cool, but I like the doll that I have in her simple, cute outfit. I don't know how much Ella goes for. If it was around $20, I think I'd say yes. This one's really cute. I actually really like her outfit. I just feel like she's going to be more than $20. I'd say no. I just think she's too simple, too plain. Let's go to the next. The next one is collector dolls. I don't know much about collector dolls. I'm going to say no for holiday Barbies because as far as I always thought they were around $20, but apparently they're $50, which is insane. I don't know old ones. I don't know how much they retailed back then, but new ones are $50 when they come out, and I do not pay $50 for them. I don't know how much a Birthday Wishes doll retails for. I'm going to say no. I'd prefer to get mine for like $20. If I found them for $20, I would pick them up, because that's usually what happens is I have found a few birthday dolls for $20, but I feel like they retail for more. No, because I've talked about it. I don't really like this doll that much. I don't know how much she goes for. I don't think that this doll goes for $20. I feel like she goes for more, and I feel like she retailed for more. So I'm going to say no, I don't think that I'd pay the price that she actually retails for. Also, don't know how much this doll retails for, but I'm going to say yes, because I feel like she's more money than what she retails for. Right, on like secondhand. Yeah. I know that this doll, I'm pretty sure, is expensive now. So I would pay retail price if I found this doll. I would hope to pay less, but if I found her for retail price, I'd probably pick her up. I don't love this doll this much, so I'd say no. I don't know much about this doll either. I'm gonna say no. They're missing a few dolls. No. Yeah, I'd pay retail price for her. I'm pretty sure she's a lot of money now. Same for you. I really like you. Would I like to pay the retail prices? No, but I don't think that I'd find it any cheaper. I'm going to say yes and yes. Again, I'm pretty sure they go for a decent amount. Okay, fashionistas. I don't know how much these fashionistas actually retail for because they're different than the other ones, but I'm going to say they're around 10 to 15. I'm going to say they're closer to 15. I don't actually know how much they go for. Okay, wait. I'm looking at their bottes. They don't have articulation. Are these a part of like the fashionista lineup? I don't think they're the number. Yeah, I don't know much about these. Okay, I'm going to say, want to pay $15 for them? I'd prefer to pay cheaper if they're fashionista. I'm going to say no. Yes. Yeah. I'm going to say no. Crazy enough, I do really like this one, but I'm going to say no. Yes to Nikki. I'm going to say yes to you and yes to you. Oh, it's another PJ one. I'm going to say no to Teresa. And I'm going to say yes to Raquel, but no to Summer. And no to Summer again. And just because I don't know if these are supposed to be the ones that are like $10 or if they're $15, I'd say no to this Ken, but I'd say yes to Ryan. I don't know my prices very well. Okay. I don't remember how much looks go for either, retail for, but I know that they were insanely expensive when I was looking some of them up. No, because I don't think I'm the biggest fan of that one. Yes, I'd pay retail price. No. Yes to you. I'm going off of, like, if I love their outfits, because I wouldn't want to buy all of them if I didn't want to spend that kind of money. I'm going to say no. If I found them in a lot, I'd probably pick a lot of them up. I'm going to say no, because I think you're pretty cheap. Yes. Oh, debatable. This one's, like, in the middle for me. I'm going to say no. Okay, after looks, we have, okay, Barbie style. I think the other ones were cheaper, because I were closer to the 10. I don't know, crazy enough, I do not know prices of dolls, if you can tell. Retail prices. I can guess how much they go for. I really don't know how much these go for, retail for, but I'm gonna say a higher number than what I think they are, and if they're more expensive, I'm gonna say they're around $25. It's possible that they're more, but I'm going off of, like, their articulation. Crazy enough, do they have more articulation than a Barbie Extra? I know they have the different body types, but I feel like their chest maybe moves. I'm going to say 25, and if I'm wrong and it's more than that, whoops. But I'd pay $25 for that one. Same for you. I know that they go for a lot, so I'm going to say yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I feel like she can go for cheaper, but I'm going to still say yes, because if I found them for 25, I'd be excited to have them in my collection. Yes. Yes. Actually, crazy enough, I don't know how much these go for nowadays. I'm going to say yes. Yes. And yes. And I'm going to say yes to Spotlight Raquel, even though she's not on here. If I was wrong on their prices, you can hate me, but I'd say that if I found them for that kind of price, thrifting, obviously I'd quick look them up. Like, I would look them up. But if they're anything cheaper than that, like 20, 15, I'd buy them in a heartbeat. That's kind of my thoughts there. If I found them retail price, I might have to think about it. Yes, because I've really wanted one of the Girl Scout dolls. I've really wanted them. I see them thrifting all the time. They go for a lot. I'm going to say no to the nurses, no to the singer, no to the cookie chefs, no to the soccer player. I'd say yes to the rock star. I do really like the rock star dolls. I really like the ice skater doll, so I'm going to say yes to both of them. I'm going to say no because the pet vet is an extra accessory. I'm going to say no to the cake baker, even though I absolutely love her outfit. And I'm going to say no, I wouldn't pay retail price to the entrepreneurs. I'm going to say no to the pilots because they come with $2. The doctor's wearing actually a really cute outfit, but I'm still going to say no because it's a place and I'm sure she's more expensive. No to the teacher, even though I really like her outfit. No to the babysitter, and no to the zoo doctor, even though I think that the animals are really cute. Next, we have Pink and Fabulous. Oh, these are so pretty. Some of the photos are loading. It's okay. I'm going to say I don't know how much these go for, but if it was $20, oh, I really like her outfit. I'd probably say yes. I don't know about that one because she's not there. Some of these dolls I feel like are not on my wish list. I gotta go look back. I'd say no to the velvet top, but yes to the metallic if they were $20. Fairy Tale Princesses, yes, okay. I don't know how much these retail for, but yes. I really want them. I would say yes, even though she has a molded on outfit. Yes to you. Yes. I really want all of the Barbie movie dolls, and I would pay retail price in a heartbeat for the majority of them, even if they're super budget. Okay, what was this called? I don't even know. So this is Style and Friends with Summer. Okay, I'm sure it's more expensive. I think they have more articulation. I'm going to say this is closer to $50. I'm going to say no. I would not. I don't think I'd pay $50 for them. These are really cute. I would definitely want them on my wish list, but I don't think I'd pay. And by the way, I'm guessing on prices here. I'd say no. Because you come with extra fashions, and even though I really like this summer doll, no. Hairtastic. Okay, I'm back after some technical difficulties. Again, don't know the actual retail price, but if they were $20, I'm gonna say 20, not 25. Because I feel like they come with less items and stuff. No. She's got to be more, so no and no. So sorry. I hate to be so mean. Okay, Target. What does this say? Target chevron dress. I don't think that's how you say it. I'm gonna say these are gonna be cheaper, so they're gonna be around $10. I'd feel like I wouldn't pay retail price for these. Like if I found them for oh, actually, I feel like, no, I'm lying. I feel like some of these dolls are kind of hard to find, like they're really basic, because like nobody bought them. At least I've never come into contact with some of these dolls. I might be able to find them nude really cheap, but I think that if I found them in box, I would definitely pick them up. So I'm going to say yes, yes, yes. Are they super simple? Yeah, but if I found them for, if they're 15, I don't think that I would, but if they were 10, I'd pick them up. Ugh, it's telling me that I don't have Wi-Fi, but I do. I want you to know that. If I just keep clicking it, it's gotta go at some point. Yeah, see? Okay, so we're at 2012 and 2013. We were supposed to be at 2014 here. That's okay. Yeah. Yes, if it was 10. If it's 15, no. But if they were 10, like a fashionista price, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we're at 2013, 2014. Yes for all of these. Same for you guys. I just have a feeling that, like, yes, I could probably thrift them, but, like, I feel like people weren't collecting them and holding on to them. So I feel like my better chance is finding them in box for, like, I'd be happy to find them in retail prices, even though they're super simple, and you might hate me for that. This is a safari set. I don't know how much they're going to be with pets. I'm going to say closer to 15, so I'm going to say no, 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 maybe more than 15, no. I really like Barbie here, but no. This comes with a really cute playset. Playsets are more. I'm going to say no. Chelsea's are usually less than $10, right? But I'm going to have to say no to you. I'd say if I found you for retail price, I'd pick it up, and same for this Chelsea. She's just really cute. Okay, this is Sisters sets. They're going to be more expensive as well. So I'm going to say no to the bike, no to the Sister Camping, no to that one, and no to these two as well, just because, again, they're going to be more expensive than what I'd like to pay. I don't know how much they retail for, so maybe I'm crazy, but I think that I would hold off and wait to find a good price. These are camping, right? Oh, it's Barbie Amazing Chase 2013 and 2014. I'm going to say because she comes with extra accessories, she'd be like $15. I'd say no. This actually is really cute, and I like her with the fishing. I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say this is around $20, and I actually really like this, but I'm going to still say no. No to you. Honestly, I really like the playset, but I would hold off until I could find a better price. If it was around $15, I would actually probably pick it up, but I don't think that I'd pick it up for $20. I do not know how much the Barbie budget beach dolls go for. I'm going to hope that they're around $10 retail price, but I'm going to say, be generous here, and say 15, even though I really hope that they're only 10, maybe even less than 10, but I could imagine them charging like 15 for these, especially because they still have fabric on. So I'm going to say 15, being generous. If I found these for $15, I would pay that price. So yes, I have I hold these dolls close to my heart. Yes, no to Ken, no to Steven, no to Ryan. I don't know how much this would go for. I'm going to say no. I really like the kayak, but I'm going to say no. And I really like the pool, but I'm going to say no. Let's see. It's really glitching today, okay? She's glitchy. And it is my phone, because it keeps telling me I need to be hooked up to a server. It's not the site. I'm going to say no for 15. I hope that they're less than that, though. No to Teresa, no to Nikki. I swear that, yeah, so there's photos for them, but they're just a little bit mad at me right now. This looks like a different pack that I actually really like, but I'm going to say no. No to you. Light pink, no to you. No. No. Not retail. That's a fun play set, but no, I wouldn't pay retail. Fairy tale dress up. Oh, I really wish that doll, the one that's not real, the cardboard, I really wish that she existed because I'd probably say yes to her because she was adorable. And as much as I like the two on the ends in that box right there, I would say no, I wouldn't pay retail price. I don't even know how much that would go for because it's, oops, I didn't mean to click on you. I can see you because she's budget, or their budget, but I really want them in my collection. I think that they're absolutely adorable, even with their molded on pieces. I'm going to say no to the one laying down, though. No to you. No to the curl and style princesses, and no to the carriage. We've got a bunch of mermaids. I'm going to assume, oh, it does not like my server. I'm going to assume that these are it's these ones. No to any of the mermaids. I wouldn't pay retail price. And I'll come back once it's no longer glitchy. Okay, we've got the mermaids that I was saying no to. They're too basic for me. I would say yes to the Target pack. I don't know actually how much you go for, but it's giving like Barbie movie playset vibes. I don't think it is, but I would say yes to that. No, but she's giving a Barbie movie doll. She's also giving Barbie movie doll, like an older one. But I'm going to say no. I don't know about you, how much you would retail for it, but if it was like $15, I would definitely pay it. It's glitching, so I was hoping that if I like did that, it would help. Maybe. Did it work? All the way down. So sorry. Okay. I'm going to say no to you, yes to you. I just don't love her colors. I'm sorry. I really want them in my collection because they're fairies, but I don't think I'd pay retail price. I think I'd want them cheaper. These ones are also really cute, but I also feel like I would want them cheaper. Are they from Mariposa? Is that Mariposa on there? If they're Barbie movie dolls, I would definitely add them to my collection. But I think they're just fairies. I don't think that they're Mariposa. It just kind of gives off vibes of her. I really like this face. I had a childhood doll that looked very similar to this, but she had like very obnoxious pink hair. She's giving vibes of that, but I don't think that I'd pay retail price for you. I don't want to pay the price of the horse. And then I'd say no to these ones. Even though they're probably like $10, I think I'd want to get them cheaper than that. Let's see. Mermaid, did we go to Glam yet? I would probably pay retail price for these. I'm going to say they're around $10. And then here's the 2014 ones. Yeah, I would also pay retail price for all of these dolls. I'm going to say they're probably around $10 to $15. Secret Door, you don't even have to look. I would pay retail price for all of them. I feel like I can never. Actually, I feel like you can find them pretty cheap, so maybe not. Okay. This is like their Barbie and the Nutcracker, right? They did like a bring back a few years later. I feel like I have mixed feelings about them. I feel like I wouldn't pay retail price for you. If Chelsea was a decent price, like under $10, I probably would. I don't know how much Chelsea's go for off the top of my head, though. I'd say no because I don't love her outfit as much. No for the big pack. Sorry. And no, I wouldn't pay retail price for you. Pearl Princess, I don't know how much retail they went for, but I feel like they can't be that expensive, so I'm going to say, yeah, I think I'd pay retail price for them. And then I might not love Ken here, so I would probably say no to the Ken. Then we have ring dolls. I've never seen them. Thrifting, I think I'd pay retail price for them. Especially if they're in slim boxes, I'm going to say they're probably $10. Yeah, I'd pay $10 for those dolls. Again, just guessing. The birthstone dolls, I don't know how much they go for at all. I could not tell you at all. Yeah, 2014, 2015. Okay, but I would pay retail price for them. I feel like they have to go. Does not appear to have been produced June, July, and August. That's so depressing. Yeah, I'd pay retail price for all of these dolls because, like, I feel like birthstone dolls can go kind of expensive. We're going to skip Wizard of Oz because it doesn't want to. With Harmony dolls, I feel like any celebrity dolls can either be really expensive or really not. I think I'd pay retail price. I'm going to assume they're around, like, $25 to $30. Okay, so this is the end of the video. I know that my thing was kind of glitchy, so I do apologize. It's got to be outside. I know that it's really windy. I'm literally looking. I don't know. Maybe they're doing work. They do that a lot when I have the day off, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? Did you just pick the days that I have off? anyways, this was me saying yes or no to buying dolls retail price. Obviously, I didn't do much research, and I'm just going off of my basic knowledge of dolls. So if you're like, actually, this doll was like $100 retail, you can let me know. But yeah. That's all that I have for the video. I can't guarantee that all of the dolls Barbies from 2014 are in here, or that I showed them. I mean, I skipped over the Wizard of Oz and I skipped over the Hollywood ones, because I'm not super knowledgeable on them, but a lot of them were. So I think that's gonna count. Stay tuned if you want to see me do other Barbie years or other doll lines in general. Let me know. But yeah, I'm Acta. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!